you. We'll start with questions here in Vegas.
Mikko, maybe walk us through that first period. It was seemed very busy, but it also seemed to kind of get you really into the game. You didn't really have a choice, but it worked out well.
Yeah, it's we knew that they're going to come hard, and we need to survive the first 10 minutes, and that's exactly what happened. And then we got our legs a little bit going, and end up leading like 2-0 after first period. So it was a really good start for us, and I think that team got a lot of energy when the Chris Russell made those 2 blocks and became like all-time leader in outblock. So that's pretty amazing. Compliments for him, and everyone is so happy for him. And they were not like soft shots too, like full slappers, like one-timer in the point. So it's a little bit crazy going.
Seems like the team really, loves Chris and loves this record, because it really shows how committed he is, how much he sacrifices for the team.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's always putting team first, and he's just doing that like every night after night. You always know when you put Rusty out there what you're gonna get, and it's great player to have in the team, and so happy for him.
Mikko, you made some quality saves today. Would you say that was your best performance between the pipes this year?
I don't know. It's every game is different. Sometimes you have to make a little bit less saves, but doesn't matter. All matters we got the win and 2 points, and keep moving forward.
It's been well documented that this is a tough rink to play in, especially given the crowd, and the team itself always comes out really firing in the opening 5 minutes. Do you like that pressure? Do you like coming into a place where it's hard to play and maybe play a little bit better?
For me, this is one of the best places in NHL to play. Like, you always know that fans going to be loud and it's going to be a great atmosphere, and Vegas is coming hard. So it's a fun place to play, and I think we did a good job in these 2 games here.
Just want to talk about your friend, Jesse Puljujärvi. He gets his first goal in 9 games, and a big one, stood as the game winner. How nice is that to see him get up back on the score sheet?
Oh, of course it's great to see him. He's working hard, and sometimes when you find the net, it's just still keep going hard, and that's exactly what he's been doing. And finally, he get a goal, and I think he's pretty excited right now.
Just wanted to ask you what you think of the team start, 15-5 through 20 games. It looks very impressive, and I wonder how you feel about the way the Oilers have started the season.
Yeah, it's definitely a good start, but there's still a lot of room to improve, and that's the mindset what we have to have, like improve the game, like all year round. When the playoffs are coming, you have to be your best then. And well, we go like one game at a time, but so far it's been a good start.
What have you made of Philip Broberg's play? He played a team high 23 minutes tonight. What have you seen from him in his first 4 games in the NHL?
He's been really, really impressive, like really solid. He's not trying too much, and always there where you have to be. And really good games so far.
Take one question on Zoom. Your mouth, and go ahead.
Mikko, excellent game. Can you talk about Zach Hyman's goal, where that was a very good goal, where he fought off Mark Stone to score the goal? And that's the kind of efforts that Mark Stone has.
Yeah, it was a big goal, like end of the period. Hyman's read it that well, and big goal for us.
Thank you, Mikko. This concludes Mikko Koskin's media bill.
In the room, what did you think of his performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, pretty special for sure. Start the game, I think he had 5 highlight reel saves. So, I mean, obviously, as a team, we don't want to make him do that. But, I mean, incredible stops to start the game. Was solid when we needed him late, too.
Speaking of special, Chris Russell, all-time blocks leader. Just maybe talk about the jubilation in between the rooms of the walls of the room, I should say.
It's unbelievable to really think about. I mean, all the players that have played in this league, and Rusty's blocked the most shots. I mean, it's no surprise he puts himself in front of any shot. Doesn't matter how hard it is or who's shooting it. I mean, he's laying out, putting his body on the line every night. So it's a pretty incredible accomplishment, and definitely. Obviously, we're still trying to kill the penalty when it happened, but definitely happy to get the kill, and it's pretty special moment for him.
On a team with so many stars, it's sometimes you don't get to the Chris Russells. But having said that, in your room, he would not be an unsung hero. He just seems like the kind of guy that everyone really likes and respects for what he does.
For sure. I mean, we appreciate what he does for sure. I mean, he's been a big part of this team for a long time, and. A character guy, and I mean, just the way that he plays, like I said, just puts his body on the line. Not everybody can do that. It takes a pretty special player in person, and we definitely appreciate what he does. And yeah, I mean, it's an awesome accomplishment for him.
What did you make of the night, having that 3-0 lead, thanks to some timely goal scoring on your part among other players and great goaltending? Were you sort of thinking at some point Vegas would try and make that push?
Yeah, we knew that they were pushing. I thought we did a pretty good job mostly of staying solid, not giving them too many high quality chances. But I mean, it's a good team over there, and they come in waves. And I mean, every line kind of plays the same, and they put a lot of pressure on you. So it was good that we had some timely goals. I mean, Jesse and Heim scoring late. Obviously, that gives us a huge advantage going into the next period and gives us some life. So. We knew that they were going to push, but I thought we did a pretty good job holding the fort.
Ryan, you went low blocker on your shot. That seems to be a common theme for you in terms of the shootout in your 11-year career, also on breakaways. How comfortable are you with that shot?
Well, I mean, it's nice that goes in tonight for sure. I mean, I've been trying to put a lot more on that, just bear down a little more around the net. But usually I'd say I'm a little bit of a pass first guy on a 2-on-1, but gave me some space and saw that spot. So just tried to put it in that spot, and happy one post in it.
I know you talked about Jesse's goal, but his first goal in 9 games. How much does that mean to have a young guy like that get back in the goal column after having a hot start?
Yeah, for sure. It's I mean, it was a great move by him, and sometimes you grip your stick a little tight when they're not going in for you. But she showed a lot of confidence and a lot of patience to make a move like that. And like we just said, I mean, it's a timely goal, and so it ends up being the game winner and a huge goal for us.
Just maybe as the longest serving member of the Oilers, seeing this kind of start, it looks like you've got things going like from one end of the ice to the other. Just what you think of the way things have gone to start the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're putting ourselves in a good spot for sure. I mean, obviously you can nitpick a little bit and say you want to improve here and there, but I think overall, I mean, you get the 2 points on a nightly basis. I mean, that's what we're looking for, obviously. And this is a tough building to come in and take 2 points out of. So, I mean, we've done it twice this year, and some good goaltending, some timely goals. But I mean, it says a lot about our group in here, and we have confidence, and we should have confidence. But obviously, this is the way that we wanted to start the year, but we got to keep it going.
Go ahead. Okay, we'll take 2 quick questions on Zoom. Rob, go ahead.
Hi, Ryan. You guys you're up 3-0 and it becomes 3-2 with a lot of time to go in a really tough building. This team's ability to close out that game is a new feature that's been pretty useful to you guys. What do you notice is different about your team in that?
Yeah, well, I think definitely the confidence to be able to do that is big for us, and I think a big thing when you're in that position is you don't want to late in the game, 10 minutes left, you kind of want to keep pushing it. I thought we had some good offensive shifts, and still we're trying to create some chances. You don't want to sit back too much and let them take over the game. So I thought we did a pretty good job of that tonight. But I mean, like you said, it's an improvement in years past for sure. Having the confidence to be able to close out a tight game against a good team like that.
Jim, go ahead.
Ryan, can you talk about Zach Hyman's goal? That seemed to epitomize the way Zach Hyman plays, fighting off Mark Stone to score the goal.
Yeah, I think it was late in the shift too. He was probably didn't have all of his energy, but he did a great job. I mean, just protecting that puck. He really protects the puck like nobody else in the league. I mean, or a few guys in the league. He's really strong on it, and the ability to put it up into a good spot is pretty hard to do. So, I mean, it's not surprising that he can fend off a guy like that. Like I said, he's really strong on the puck, but to show the patience and the skill and the ability to put it in a good spot like that is impressive.
Thank you. This concludes Ryan's media.
Of the season, how did you see the team's overall effort, including Mikko Koskinen in net?
Mikko was really good early. You know, that we took a penalty early just so Rusty could get the blocks, get that out of the way. And but he made some big saves the first period. Second period, I thought we settled in. We played a lot better in the second period, and then they really pushed hard in the third. And he made enough saves to get us the win. So it was a big effort by him. I thought we were opportunistic, capitalized on some chances, but all in all, coming in with our back end, with the injuries we have right now, we knew we were going to be under pressure a little bit. It's just, can you sustain it and make sure you not giving anything away? And we were solid enough to get the points.
On a team with headlines focused around McDavid and Draisaitl tonight, probably Chris Russell night. Can you talk about how special of a feat that is?
We talked about in the dressing room after the game. I mean, the history of the game, there's nobody blocked more shots than that. And if everybody knew how much that hurts, like there's 6 blocks out of every 10 that are, sting you a little bit. And there's 4 out of every 10 that really hurt. And you think a guy like that has done that 2,000 times, it's incredible. I told him after the game, I remember we were in Dallas, we were talking about drafting him as a defenseman. He was an offensive defenseman. Somewhere he figured out along the way, he better stop some pucks. So it's a credit to him. It's really amazing accomplishment. And our team was really happy for him tonight.
Can you talk about the effort by Zach Hyman on his goal? I mean, Mike Smith talked about his kids and saying, if you want to watch one player in the NHL, it's Zach Hyman and his work ethic, just the ethic.
And those are like the guy he was battling against there is known for that strength also. So that's that even magnifies it. He ended up beating one of the best guys in the league in the strength department. So that's what he does. You watch how much he has the puck in the offensive zone, holds pucks. He's just hungry on it all the time, and he got rewarded with that one.
You were discussing Mikko, and he just seems so kind of relaxed, whether it's 25 shots a period or 5. And I wonder how that just helps the team feel real comfortable knowing what he's doing back there.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He never gets flustered on anything. His emotion is just kind of calm all the time, and players feed off that. They can understand that he's going to be back there and make the saves he needs to, and we got to make sure we take care of business in front of him. So it's he's a calming guy back there, and he's played very well.
Relatively short road trip, but an important one. What do you make of how it went?
Well, we didn't start out very well. I thought Dallas played a great game, and we weren't up to the task that night. The Arizona game, we started out a little bit slow, but then as the game went on, we really took over the game. And then tonight was they had the early power play to get momentum, but it was back and forth, and we got the lead, and we knew they were going to push, but we played solid enough to find a way to get points. So we're 15-5 after 20 games, and we got a day off tomorrow and a couple of days practice, which we haven't practiced in a long time with our schedule. So a little bit of a reset, but there's some things that we did very well the first 20, and there's some things that we got to continue to work on to improve. But all in all, you look at what we've accomplished so far, it's been a good start to the season.
A big goal from Yessi. You said you wanted to see how he performs on that third line. What have you seen in the last couple of games? And obviously a timely goal tonight.
He was good tonight. Like that whole line was good tonight. Young McLeod has really taken a step forward here, and him and Jesse are. What we're trying to do there is we're trying to find a little more balance on our group. And if we can get, a third line that can continually have a scoring threat and be real solid to play against, it makes us a better team. So we've been kind of tinkering around trying to find that. Early we had it with Ryan and McLeod Ryan and Fogle and Cass, and then they kind of dried up a little bit. So we got to find a third line that's a factor in the games. And tonight they were a factor.
From the last I checked the score sheet, Philip Broberg played a team high 23.5 minutes. What about his game in his first 4 NHL games makes you comfortable enough to set him out that frequently?
We're playing him so much he's not thinking about it. He's just playing. And it's been really pleasant to watch a young player like that not get flustered, go out there and it's not as if he's playing soft minutes. He's playing hard minutes here, and we have him on at the end of the game in a 3-2 game against a good team in Vegas. He's a young player that's going to learn, and right now, because of our injuries, he's getting a lot of ice time, and he's fared very well, and that'll bode well for his future.
Time for two quick questions on Zoom. Terry, go ahead.
Coach, could you expand a little bit on your 20 games, first 20 games? There's a lot of things that this team has embraced, I guess you'd say. Could you just give us a bigger picture view of how you see your team?
Well, first and foremost, I think they're a close team. They're a really close team. The new guys that we brought in have really enhanced our group. They've been welcomed with open arms. They're good players that help us win. So the chemistry of the group is very, very solid. We've got off to a good start. Both Connor and Leon have got off to real good starts. Our special teams have been really strong. Goaltending, even though we lost Schmitty early, has been real stable. Young Skinner's come in and give us some strong play also. But just with some of the injuries we've had, we've found out a little bit of our depth, about our depth, our
No, I know. Oh, so nothing brought it up.
if there's one thing we got to continue to make sure we're working at our goals against, that's an area of our game that we'd like to improve moving forward. As games become tighter as your year goes on, you've got to be able to keep the puck out of your net. That's continues to be a focus of ours. So it's been a good start, but we've got lots to work on here to get to where we want to go.
Last question, Jim.
Kyler Yamamoto got hurt at the end of the second period, Dave. Just shaken up. It looked like he almost got it right on the chin for that hit from McNabb.
Yeah, he came back and played the rest of the game. So as far as I know, he's all right.
Perfect. This concludes tonight's meeting. Thank you.
Not much to separate two top contenders in the Pacific. McDavid turns it over. Quick shot denied by Koskinen right out of the gates. He comes up with a save 20 seconds in. And the puck extract. Jonathan Marchessault picking up steam, gaining the line, twisting a backhander toward the net. And then Koskinen stopped the rebound and held. And crowd in an uproar. Centering pass. Dadonov couldn't pull the trigger. And then a steal by Derek Ryan. Short-handed. Open ice. Does he have enough juice? The trailer is Sevier. He'll load up. Shoot. Denied. Robin Leonard. And he keeps it a scoreless tie. Waugh couldn't get free. Now takes a one-timer to save. Rebound. What a stop. Mikko Koskinen at the top of his game to keep this a scoreless tie. Brilliant work by Mikko Koskinen.
Jim Playfair directing the defenseman at the end of the ice after that great penalty kill. And Chris Russell, with 3 blocks in this game already, is now the all-time leader in block shots since they started taking the stats. That's the great one on Pacioretty right there. In 05-06, they started to collect the stats on block shots, and Chris Russell is now the leader of that pack with 2,000 block shots in his career. And for Dave Tippett, he said, listen, Jack, there's a lot of subjective stats out there. Different places a hit, you have to put a guy through the board. Some places you touch him, you get a hit. A block shot is a block shot, and Chris Russell is now number 1 in that department.
Waugh wins a face-off from Draisaitl. Vegas up top. Pietrangelo drifts down low. Waugh wins a face-off from Draisaitl. Vegas up top. Pietrangelo drifts down low. Backdoor. What a save! Koskinen again! This time he robbed Riley Smith.
Mikko Koskinen is absolutely on fire right now and seeing everything. Great read by him. Extension to the left pad to put it down. And denying again, another look at it here. A beautiful pass from Pietrangelo in the corner, defenseman all the way down on the rush.
One line off the rush. Now Cassian, a quick play to McDavid. Bursts in, shot save made by Leonard. Tell you what, he was entertaining opening frame. White Cloud down the middle, Stevenson. And Stone, the intended target, another steal, 2-on-1. Nugent Hopkins, Yamamoto. Nugent Hopkins shoots and scores. That's his second goal of the year, and it gives Edmonton the lead in Las Vegas.
Boy, was that ever a perfect shot by Ryan Nugent Hopkins, the first outnumbered rush that Edmonton has had. And you said it, Jack, stabilizing after a real good start by the Vegas Golden Knights. Mikko Koskinen held his team in this game. Didn't allow Vegas to get on the board, deflated them just a bit, and you started to see Edmonton gain some traction. Beautiful little pass by Barrie, right out of the zone, onto the stick of Nugent Hopkins, and he doesn't try and force this pass across through McNabb. He takes this one, looks, he knows it's a 2-on-1. He walks to the top of the circle, off the bar. 1-0. That's just a great shot. And for Nugent Hopkins, who's got a ton of assists this year, only his second
the
goal.
Skate of Pacioretty missed time with a broken foot earlier this season. William Karlsson currently out with a broken foot. Stone a turnover, and here's a chance for Zach Hyman. Stone trying to get back. Hyman backhander score. 2-0 Edmonton, and Hyman's off the schneid with his 9th goal of the year and 200th career point.
Goalless in his last 7 for Zach Hyman, but he's been all over it. It's one of those situations where you know if you just keep battling away and driving pucks to the net, this is a great individual effort. And Mark Stone is not happy on the bench. He's just trying to get his team motivated here to stay with this. Right here, nice little pickpocket. It's CC with a jab. I think Cassian might just put it ahead of Hyman just a little bit. He beats Stone to the net, fights off the great stick of Stone right there. Just that body contact to lean back into Stone, separate.
Bumped off the puck, Puljujärvi there. open man, and I'm not quite sure why McLeod passed off there. Vegas 2-on-1 the other way. Pacioretty, one-timer save! Koskinen on Stevenson. Side to side, Mikko Koskinen continues to be superb.
It was a great pass back, but he had the opportunity just to rip that puck. And then it results in a 2-on-1 the other way. It was Bouchard that was down on the rush that sets that.
Pacioretty setting up. Stevenson in front. Tried to center. Intercepted by McDavid. Ahead of the field is Zach Hyman. He'll skate into the puck and have a breakaway. Rich shot. Save made. Robin Leonard. Spectacular, and he keeps it just 2-0.
So you just said it, Jack. Zach Hyman likes playing in this building, has 3 goals already this year, 2 back on October 22nd, and just a nice little chip pass here. And for Shea Theodore, he almost knocks that down one-handed. Zach Hyman, you're not going to catch the powerful skater in alone. What a save by Robin Leonard, though. Just stands his ground down on the one knee and keeps that glove high. A good chance for Hyman to pick.
Koskinen now with lumber in hand. Here's Nick Hay. He has been peppered tonight.
I don't know where Yamamoto was going with that puck, but he brought it right back into the action.
Puljujarvi breakaway. Excuse me, partner. Rich shot, score! And yes, Puljujarvi has the goal he desperately needed. His first in 9 gives Edmonton a 3-0 lead. It's his 7th.
And timely goals by players that are really wanting a goal and needing a goal to get things going. Puljujarvi has been not demoted, but put down on the 3rd line. Wasn't happening with McDavid. And what a beautiful sequence of saves by Mikko Koskinen. Just terrific action for Vegas around the goal. He denies him again like he did in the first. The stretch pass on the tape. And
For
what
just
a move
one
by
shot. But Louis, you talked about it before the game. Some guys on droughts have broken out. Speaking of breaking out, here's a backhander score. Stevenson off the rush. He finally becomes the first man to beat Mikko Koskinen tonight, and the Golden Knights are back in the game. Stevenson, Vegas' leading scorer, with his 8th to cut it to 3-1.
What a season he's having, and he just continues to get stronger and stronger every game, elevated up to the top center position, and he's done this throughout his career. Won a Cup in 18 with Washington, and in Vegas here, he's just found his stride, and he's not looking like he's going to slow down. Beautiful pass on the tape in stride. Push to the backhand by Chris Russell, and I would like to see Koskinen a little more aggressive at understanding there's no really Stevenson.
Center. Theodore cross ice into traffic. Broken up a couple of Edmonton players on it. Bounced around and somehow ricocheted in. Marchessault. A mid-air swipe. And the Golden Knights have crawled within 3-2.
Edmonton was in good position here in a bouncing puck once again. It's the Golden Knights that find it, and Jonathan Marchessault, who missed the last 5 games, had 8 goals in his previous 9 before missing those 5 games, was on fire, picks up where he left off. Just a little bat out of the air that beats Koskinen on the blocker side. This puck again, look at the numbers that are there to support it right there. It's Marchessault that walks in, and that chip over top finds its way in the back of the net. The spin doesn't work. Ceci has it knocked off of his stick and followed the back.
Play. Russell busts him up. Draisaitl off the boards. Race for the puck. Hyman's got it. Edmonton's going to hang on to win this hockey game. The final score, 3-2. Oilers hang on for a 3-2 win behind.